want to rumble? Let's go. And that's what's happening politically. People are ready to rumble. Now, I want to get into the economy and some other key news, but I also want to take your phone calls right now. And I've got these other reports led by the federal agent Arte Saveda. They finalized a plan to start taking DNA from people they stop at checkpoints. This is incredible. Austin chief pushes new drunk driving charge. It just goes on and on. It's all about packing those private prisons that lobby for a bigger police state. That's all coming up. But I want to continue now with your testament of what you've been through, of what you've gone through at the hands of the TSA to put a human face on this. Because when I covered this Thursday and Friday and Sunday, there were news articles written, there were comments made, there were emails sent that they're not doing enhanced pat-down, they're not grabbing your genitals. It's mainstream news they're doing this. So people at first deny something's happening, then they accept it. No, there's no denials. And again, this terrorism is staged. So I want to go to your phone calls right now. Carrie, Dave, Heather, Margot, Bill, and others. And as you hear a caller hang up, it's your chance to get involved on air, 800-259-9231. Let's go back to your eyewitness accounts. Carrie in Virginia, you're on the air worldwide.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Tell us what happened to you.
Very bad experience coming through JFK on a return home flight from business in 04.
So that's New York. You're in New York. Go ahead.
That's right, at JFK. And I told her I have titanium rods in my back and that I had a hip replacement. And I beeped. So I got pulled over the side. Same thing. I'm 5'3", blonde, blue eyes. This woman is huge. She's like the Amazon woman. She told me at first the wand was all over and very violent. Being a rape survivor, number one, I didn't enjoy it at all. I was so upset I could barely take it anymore. It was probably 5 minutes, felt more like 10. And she said it'd first be back of the palm. Then it proceeded after she wanded me all over. And it felt like I was being molested is basically the way it felt. And then she went hands-on with my breasts. And I said to her, ma'am, do we need to, and I don't raise my voice, I said, do I need to just unclip my bra for you? And I was louder. I said, so that we could just get this done.
Yeah, so and was this in front of everybody?
Oh, yeah, there were people all around. It was a full, people just waiting to come in line. I did everything right. I told them before I went through. This was done in 97, so I didn't have an ID. I had a replacement this year, and now you have a laminated ID for for flight.
Oh, listen, I've been with Jesse Ventura, who's got a hip replacement, and they just all over him, and he's standing there going, this is why I go to Mexico. I may never come back. I'm sick of it. And they're just sitting there grabbing him.
And see, the thing is, what bothered me is she enjoyed it.
Oh,
she
yes.
could tell that I had been through something, and I'm shaking. I started to shake.
Oh, yeah, they always get off on the pain because they got special perverts that they have for the searches who enjoy the pain. They love just same type of psychology, love strapping a kid down in some basement and raping them. They just love it.
Yeah, and see, and whatever, the minute something snapped, she's watching me, and she was enjoying it. And when she saw it started to bother me, she got all the more aggressive. Yeah, exactly.
Land of the free, home of the slaves.
Yep. And, it's a real pain because every man in my family has fought in every damn war we've ever had. And if people don't stand up and realize the Constitution's not yet been burned, we are going to be living in a, my friend said the other day, she says we're free, we're under the guise of freedom, but we're really slaves.
Well, that's it, Carrie. And here's the key. Other wars, you could identify the enemy, the Germans, the Russians, the Vietnamese, whether the wars were wrong or right, you could identify them. This is this shadowy, they're secret terrorists, so you're all now the enemy. And this is literal concentration camp induction. In 1999, I put it in Police State 2000, that seminal film, I went to urban warfare drills. And they were training with people playing the part of Americans, being patted down, being face scanned. This is what they did in Fallujah in 2005. What you're going through is induction into being the enemy, and they're creating a giant army of power-tripping, sadistic, sadomasochistic perverts to go out and do this. And the TSA continually gets caught with child porn, raping kids, you name it, because the good people leave. All that's left now are the child molesters.
Well, thanks a lot for all you do, Alex.
Thank you, Carrie. Well, there's something we can do. You can contact the airlines and tell them you're not flying again. You can contact Congress and say, secure our borders, scum, and don't put TSA on the streets of America as they're now doing. I mean, it's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the government admits everything they're doing in the airports is going nationwide now. Nobody's touching my daughters. You got it, perverts?
Alex told you the government announced recently that the recession is over. It ended on June of 2009. The millions of Americans unable to find work might not agree. Perhaps the recession ended for the bankers and government employees, but for the rest of us, things seem to be getting worse. Gold and silver haven't heard the news either. They've begun their long-expected journey to the moon. In addition to converting your shrinking dollars into gold and silver, you should consider a food savings account from eFoods Direct. They both make fabulous investments. Food is our greatest dependency, and we know it will be more precious than any financial resource. You and your family need food to survive a crisis, and you can't eat paper, stocks, or metals. Alex has been urging you to invest in delicious, easy-fix meals to enjoy now or save for long-term. This will freeze the cost of your food while you can still afford it. Visit efoodsdirect.com on the internet or call 800-409-5633. That's efoodsdirect.com or 800-409-5633.
When making important financial decisions, you should always know the facts. That's why Midas Resources is willing to pay you to read the facts. Midas Resources, a team of hand-picked financial specialists with decades of financial experience who are ready to provide you with state-of-the-art, up-to-date financial services. Midas Resources offers a host of services and stands behind their products. In fact, if you call and order their free Midas report, Midas Resources will pay you. This detailed report will provide you with financial history on the safest and most profitable areas to invest in. If you read the report, Midas Resources will send you a free Walking Liberties silver $50. So what are you waiting for? Get the facts and call Midas Resources toll free at 888-292-2709. That's 888-292-2709. And remember, if you read the Midas report, you'll receive a free Walking Liberties silver $50.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The New World Order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Pure water. What could be better than the gift of health for your loved ones? And who better to help you give the gift this holiday season than BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com? If those on your gift list are drinking or bathing in unfiltered city or well water, chances are that water is contaminated with rust, bacteria, chlorine, and fluoride. For just pennies a day, Berkey Water Filters remove dangerous contaminants from both well and city water, is powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, and is great for camping and emergencies. Right now, GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems and free shipping on orders over $50. Purchase any filter system from BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com to get your choice of Berkey Sport bottles, a KDF shower filter, a set of fluoride filters, or the new sight glass spigot, absolutely free. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com or call 877-99-BERKEY today. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Give the gift of health at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com today.
Federal agents, we are armed!
What would you do if you knew all the things we knew?
I got a message to the government. We're going to play a little bit of this and then go back to Dave, Heather, Margot, Bill, and many others that are joining us. 800-259-9231. Economic news coming up in about 20 minutes. But there's a revolt. 99.9% of people know this airport security is a fraud. They're getting angry. The Drudge Report is revolting with us, making it one of the biggest stories in the country right now. We are affecting change. Humanity has power. Crank up Paris.
A message from the government. Like every day, I watch it and listen and call them all suckers. They wanted me about Osama or whatever. Picture me buying the scam. I said never. You ain't tuned to a hard truth soldier spitting. I stay committed, gives up to die, I lose commission. It's all a part of fighting devil state mind control. And all about the battle for your body, mind, and soul. And now I'm hoping you don't close your mind so they shape you. Don't forget they made us slaves, gave us AIDS and raped us. Another Bush season mean another war for profit. All in secret so the public never seek to stop it.
The minute you realize that we're all slaves and the globalists all see us as dirt,
it's the Skull and Bones Freemason Kill Committee.
We can defeat the globalists.
In every city.
What would you do?
What would you do? If you saw the things that were wrong, would you stand down? Here it is.
Now ask yourself, who's the one with the most to gain? For 9/11, couldn't stand his name. Now even waving flags like they lost their mind. Everybody got opinions, but don't know the time. Cause America's been took, it's plain to see. The oldest trick in the book is making enemy. A phony evil so the government can do its dirt. And take away your freedom, lock and load, beat and search. Ain't nothing changed but more colored people locked in prison. These pigs still beat us, but it seems we forgetting. But I remember 4 September how these devils do it. Giuliani, ask Diallo how he doing. We in the streets, holler jail to the thief. Follow, waving flags, bring these dragons to their knees. Oil, blood, money, make these killers ride cold. Suspicious suicide, people dying, never told. It's all a part of playing God, so you think we need them. While being Ashcroft, take away your rights to freedom. Bear witness to the sickness of these dictators. Hope you understand the time, brother, cause it's major.
Hope you understand the time, brother, because it's major. Let's go back to your calls. Dave and then Heather. Dave, you're on the air. Worldwide TSA victim. Go ahead.
Yes, Alex. Sorry I don't have a recent TSA story, but I did want to ask a question from a law enforcement standpoint. My experience in working in different security and police agencies is it is unheard of for male officers to search female individuals. I don't know who or why this has been authorized for TSA male inspectors, and you know, they're not even law enforcement.
Because Homeland Security has no history as being peace officers, and they're setting a monopoly on control of all transportation, buses, trains, highways, and they're just ordering it to set the precedent. And you're absolutely right. That's why I heard the state police Friday on News Radio 590 and the legislature. I heard the one of the top people, only heard part of it, with the state police going, this is unbelievable. You know, these aren't even police. And you always have women search women. This is incredible. There's no probable cause, and it's just wrong. Because I just tuned in. I was trying to hear who exactly was saying it. They said it was the state police. But no, I mean, it's off the chart. But listen, it's men searching little girls, Dave.
Right. And that's even more unheard of. That's just an absolute, I mean, you don't even, that would hardly even be discussed in any law enforcement agency. I mean,
yeah, you're not going to be searched unless you're a suspicious person. I mean, I've been in jail quite a few times protesting. They didn't think I was suspicious. They assessed me. I didn't have anybody, you know what they do in prison, open up my butt cheeks or whatever. No. So prisons don't have this type of searching for everybody, but for citizens, you get it.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, they're not law enforcement. They don't have law arrest authority. They don't carry weapons. So, I mean, I don't understand where this comes from. I think every member of the traveling public should make it a point to challenge this. I've heard several callers call in and say that when they stood their ground and stated they were not going to be searched, that instead of being arrested, the TSA person actually backed down and opted for a less intrusive search.
Well, Dave, that was the other point I heard in this news report. And again, I tuned in after it had started. It was about a minute and a half long. But the state police in Texas made that point. They said, look, this is sexual assault. Exactly what I said. I mean, if cops who even have arrest authority and are sworn officers ran around at parks randomly grabbing women's breasts and genitals, you would be